right, welcome everybody. It's October.
Hallelujah.
Hard to believe we are here. They're starting the countdown to Christmas.
Oh, isn't it nice? The trees are changed, beautiful outside, the weather's great, and the grass is dying.
The grass is dying, the temperatures are good, and they are coming down, and that's good for us.
It is. You know, Mississippi, John, fall and spring aren't long enough, right?
No.
We have a super long summer and winter, so soak it up while you can.
That's right. So enjoy it and enjoy the power bills that are a result of that, too.
Yep, it's the best time of the year for cost-effective power bills because your AC unit's not working hard.
That's right. So, but it's going to be soon. It's going to be time for your heat to come on.
Yes.
And so it's a good time to start thinking about getting your house ready for winter, and especially your HVAC.
Good point.
So some of the things that you're going to want to do at this point is especially change those filters. You know, I forget. I write down on the filter every time when I put them in there. I write a date down, and then I forget.
Are you shocked by the date?
I'm shocked by the date. I'm also shocked by the amount of lint and hair that that gets stuck on that.
Hey, look at me. I have hair in it, and I don't know where it comes from.
I didn't think we have one little short-haired dog and a fuzzy cat. I didn't think those two. They basically shed 8 animals worth of hair. It looks like that all get stuck in that thing. But at least every 90 days, you should do it more often than that. But that's probably the biggest thing you can do for your HVAC. It's a good time to get it serviced right now.
Yep.
Because it's just like everything else, it's a good time for HVAC dealers. They're not as busy right now,
Yes.
so it's a good time to schedule somebody to come out. It's probably about $75 there or so to come out and give you the once over, do what you need to do.
Preventative maintenance.
That's right. It's also a good time to think about weatherizing your house.
Yes, sealing up your windows and your doors. I really saw it in older folks when I was growing up. They would tape around cracks in their windows and doors because houses weren't built as solid as they are now. You saw some of that, and if you keep up with your energy usage daily, I've seen it on days where I'm in and out of the house a lot in the wintertime. The house is working hard to keep the house warm,
That's
and
right.
I'm in and out a lot. When I open that door, it just seems like all the warm air leaves.
Yep. So we've got lots of tips and programs that can help you do that. If you go online to www.4county.org, you can use our calculators.
Yes.
You can do a self-energy audit for your home. You can schedule for us to come out and do an energy audit. You can take part in our HVAC on-bill financing.
John, I'm glad you brought that up because you and your staff do a really good job of educating our members. So remember, we're a member-owned electric cooperative, and we feel like a big part of what we do is to be your energy source for questions, whether it's EVs or solar or home efficiencies.
That's right.
So y'all do a good job, especially online, of giving people tips and calculators. So thank you for doing that.
Well, we appreciate that, and as odd as it is, that's our job, is to help people use our product wisely, maybe even use less of it.
Yeah, that's what business model teaches you to use less of their product.
That's right. So we're proud of that, and we've got a staff of experienced, trusted energy advisors that can answer your questions, and will help you do what you need to do to keep your home warm and toasty, and your bill's a little lower over the holiday.
Well, I hope as the cool weather comes in, it brings your families close together.
And not from the cold, not huddling.
Correct. During the holiday, Thanksgiving's coming.
Yes.
So a lot of ovens will be running.
Yes, a lot of ovens. But good news on the fuel cost adjustment.
Yes, it's gone down tremendously. Almost 40%, 50% drop since a month or two ago. So you should see some relief in your bills.
Yep, we're getting back to the area where we've been historically over the last few years. So that'll be a good thing as we head into the winter season at all.
And look, if you go to the website and you get educated, we can still come on site, John.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got Junior Eads and Ronnie Vernon that can come do an energy audit on your house. So if you want somebody to come on site and help you figure out what you need to do to your house, we can do that.
That's right, and it's free, and we're happy to have as short or as long a talk as you want. Those guys will come and look at whatever, kick the tires, tell you exactly what you need, from weatherization to insulation to HVAC, and help you get there.
Thank y'all for doing that, John.
So, all right, well, the other big thing, again, is broadband.
Yeah, just 2 years, John. We hooked up our first customer in December 2 years ago, and we're at 7,400 customers now. Man, that's amazing. We've come a long way.
A lot of work has gone on behind the scenes to make that happen.
A lot of folks are working that people don't always see to make this happen.
We had we opened up our Lake Lowndes phase,
Yes.
which was everything in Lowndes County, basically east of the river up to about Highway 50, around that area. And of course, we'll be moving into what we call our Magby phase and our Stinson Creek phase, which is just coming back around towards the Caledonia area. But we had a great turnout at an event in New Hope.
And I enjoyed that. We did. We're going to have more of those events. I think we're going to do one somewhere in Staines, somewhere probably North Lowndes County. And then we're going to jump over and do one after the first of the year in Prairie, Una area.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, we're going to go hit Ware and Sturgis and Ackerman. Right?
So if you've got, and we're happy to come wherever you are. If you've got a church group or a senior group or just a group that wants to talk about broadband and, you know, how to get the most bang for your buck, we'll bring some of our folks and we'll talk to you about anything that we can about how to use your broadband to its fullest. Streaming services, tech talk, setting up a home office, any of that stuff. We'll be happy to come out and tell you a little bit about what we know and help you maximize your use.
Yep.
We're also, speaking of maximizing use, so we're going to have a brand new tool on our FastNet website soon.
Kudos to you. Good job on this, John.
So
I'll let you roll it out.
Yeah, so it's the My Bundle, and it is a tool that will be available on the website that will help you cut the cord and use your internet to watch TV, to get streaming services. We're not selling it. We're just offering it, but it's just basically a tool that helps you find a way to watch the TV like you like to watch through the internet.
Yes, and look, it's very user-friendly. You can go through it really quick and ask questions like how many people are in your house, what channels do you like, and it will drive you to the app that fits your family's needs.
That's right. So if you're worried about missing your football games or your television shows or your local news, all of that's taken care of. You answer a few simple questions, and it tells you what streaming service you can get your TV through that will look almost exactly like your cable package or your satellite package. You can even do DVR-like things. You can record shows. It's a really cool tool that tells you how to get there.
I look at like a cafeteria plan for your TV viewing pleasure. If you have satellite or cable and you have 200 channels, I probably watch 6, right? So you can find the app that fits your lifestyle, and you can save a lot of money.
That's right.
Cutting out all those channels you don't need.
Now so it still looks a lot like that, and then you'll pick a package that has probably a few channels that you don't necessarily want, but that come with that package. But to your point, the pricing is so much better.
Yes.
For online than it is for any of the other. I'm amazed at the cost savings that you can line up there.
And if you haven't gotten a smart TV yet, I encourage you to do that. It's a new tool you have to learn how to use a little bit. But once you get used to it, I really like it.
And they're really, so you can hardly buy a new TV anymore without it being a smart TV. And if you go to one of your local retailers, they're very, very inexpensive.
Yes, used to we'd have to finance a TV. Well, now they're cost effective to where you can go buy one. And on top of that, if you've already hooked up to 7,400 customers who are on broadband, it opens the door for so many other things, wireless home security cameras.
That's right.
You can get off the internet. There's so many things you can do in your house that you didn't have the bandwidth to do before.
No, and you're able to do those things. Security cameras is probably the number one thing that folks ask us about, because they do want to set up even just a doorbell that rings that has an app. There's so many things, and again, that connect to your smartphone. So if you're at work and somebody comes up and leaves a package or rings your doorbell, it pops your phone, and you can see live what's going on.
I think that's a good segue into this part, John. We talked about it on the electric side of being your resource for education. We want to do the same thing on broadband. Miss Ann Townsend back decades ago had a demonstration to teach people how to use electric stoves and washing machines. We want to do the same thing on broadband. So in the future, you're going to see community events when we invite people in, and we're going to teach them how to use smart TVs. So again, if you have questions on some of this stuff, reach out to us, let us know. I'd like to shift gears real quick before we wrap this up. Fall is a nice time of year. Farmers are wrapping up their harvest time. Please be aware of what's in the air in terms of electric conduit, wire, fiber. When you're working on your house, just be aware of your surroundings and look out for wires ahead.
That's right. Look up and live, as we always say. So,
amen.
And great advice. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Halloween. and a great November. We'll be with you sometime towards the end of the month.
All right. Enjoy the fall, y'all. God bless you.